recently Mike Tyson in a way defended Zaya Wade by saying, basically kind of saying, who am I to say anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, I done my shit. Who am I to judge anybody? And he was defending Zaya Wade um as far as Lil Boosie's remarks. When Lil Boosie commented on Zaya Wade's transition. Mike Tyson is somebody who's been convicted of rape and spent 6 years in jail, was sentenced to 10 years, but only did 6. He's Robin Givens, who he used to be married to, um, said he used to abuse her. He used to have bad temper tantrums, and he's had a lot of cases, not cases, but he's been accused of doing drugs and all types of different things. So in that moment, knowing that most cishet men, especially in the media of that status, it's not been common that they've spoken up, especially somebody like him who has a record of being violent, and upholds masculinity in a way, like to do a sport like boxing where it's literally violent. Is his opinion any value to y'all, knowing that he defended Zaya in a way and he has all of that stuff in his closet? And can you see a time where people could? It's probably sound like a stupid question, but I know that we'll go further into it based off your answers.
I don't think it's a stupid question. I think that's an interesting question because it's because you're looking at his past as a rapist and as a abuser, and then fast forward, how many years later? That was definitely when I was
25. Like,
25.
he was convicted in 1992.
Yeah, that was shit. I was 11.
He was in his early 20s. Like,
Yeah, so it's been a long time, but that doesn't mean. So for me, you're a rapist, you're an abuser. It's certain things that I don't know if this is right or if it's wrong, but it's certain things that I'm gonna always hold over your head. For me, my own personal opinion about you. Um, if you molest children 30 years later, and I know you molest children, I'm gonna still be like, ugh, you're gross. You're a trash motherfucker. You was molesting kids 30 years ago. That's gross. So I'm not. It's for me. There's not a way. As much as I say, oh, I want to believe in like restorative justice. Um, I think my real feelings. I say that I want to say that, and I want to believe it. But my real feelings, if I want to, and I'm still working through this, so I'm just gonna say it. I think my real feelings are I don't feel like the fucking racist U.S. government should have the power to constantly harm people or be the last say in punishment of people. I have a problem with the prison system and how that works, but as a community member, I feel like I have the freedom to hold a grudge. I have a freedom to not want you in community. Sometimes I feel like your community harm is so severe that you should be exiled. You shouldn't have platforms. You shouldn't be in the spotlight and a star after you abuse women and rape women. You shouldn't have, Mike Tyson shouldn't have a podcast that Little Boosie should go on. Do you see what I'm saying? Like he shouldn't have a podcast a platform that he is celebrated. I don't think that that's right, but I can't control that. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't control that. He did based on the rules of society. He paid his debt to society. He went for 6 years and now he's out. So, I don't think rapists should have platforms. I just don't. And so, but that doesn't take away from what he said to Little Boosie about his commentary about Zaya. And so his commentary wasn't really affirming her. His commentary was he actually agreed with Bootsy. This is what
Right.
he said. He said, I
Mhm.
actually agree with you, right? But check this out. Who the fuck am I to say anything? Who are you? What happened to you that made you think you can comment on somebody else's life? I used to think that I could make a comment about somebody else's life. But who the fuck am I? And Little Boosie says, my mother told me the same thing that you're telling me right now. But I said it and I stand on what I said. So he's not really defending her. He's just saying, I agree with you, but it's not your place to say it because that's not your business. That's not your child. That's not, that's not you. Do you feel what I'm saying? It's not you. It's not, and it's none of your fucking business. And so while I agree with that, he's not actually defending her because he's actually saying I align with you.
Mhm. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't even take it. I'm not giving him some kind of credit like, oh my God, away. No, you weren't. You said I agree with you, and I fundamentally think that that's wrong. And so, but I do agree that it's not your fucking business. It's not your place to say it. Who the fuck are you? You are a fucking criminal as well. You are trash. You basically a pedophile. You a fucking whatever. What it is? You're enabling pedophilia when you're trying to get your son's dick sucked by old women and adult women when they teens and all that shit. You are trash too. So you ain't got shit to talk. You ain't got shit to say to me about a moral compass and what is right and what is wrong. You're fucking trash. So for me, both of them are trash. Both of them are trash people having a conversation about a 12-year-old child. And one just so happened to be saying something right in the sense of, it's not your business and it's not your place. How dare you? That's how I feel about it.
How you feel?
I did feel a little bit of joy. Only because I understand the way like, even though I want society to operate the way I want in my mind of liberation for trans folks and for equality for everybody, and specifically equality for Black femme bodies or Black femme people. I understand the hierarchy of it. So like him, like, but because everybody isn't as educated or open-minded to see to see what you and Diamond just described about like the type of person he is and go into depth about like break it down the way he did to people who literally, especially men who see like violence and establishing their way through manhood by dominance and reputation. They see that as, oh my gosh, he's this epitome of what we see as a man. And he's actually bold enough to say, hey, chill out, basically. Basically, just chill out. And Boosie didn't do nothing. Like, of course, he didn't rebuttal because of the platform that he's on and Mike Tyson's reputation within manhood or that space that they operate in. And then it almost seemed as though, like a mentor talking to a disciple, not a disciple, but somebody below them, and I could see how that impact their community, as well as how I see what he did with his platform and how it impacted their community, because Tyson's platform is so legendary within their space that he can trump all the bullshit he said because of where he stands. So that's where I seen it from. Because sometimes, like, I try to look at it through their lens and how it can benefit us. And I'm not saying that we're not doing that. I'm just saying that I understand both everybody's perspective on it, and I and like how small it is as well. If that makes sense.
I see what you're saying, because how I'm taking what you're saying is because of the status that Mike Tyson has. He has a message that Boosie can actually receive, and the people listening to him, he can actually receive because of the status. He's somebody who is deeply embedded in toxic masculinity culture, or his image. Maybe not him particularly. I don't know what's going on, but he is one of them people who, in the past, Tyson had become a symbol of this society's attack on black men. In the same way of Clarence Thomas, in the same way of R. Kelly at one point, in the same way, over my lifetime, these are the people: Clarence Thomas, R. Kelly, Mike Tyson, who else?
Michael Jackson.
Who?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant. All these men, what they have in common in my lifetime, I don't know about any other.
Bill Cosby,
definitely, absolutely. These men, because of their transgressions, there is a sector of men who, no matter what we say or what they do, they're going to blame their downfall or their accountability on us attacking men. Because that's how patriarchy protects itself. Men not believing that their greats can be trash. And so they are more invested, instead of dismantling patriarchy and dismantling rape culture and dismantling anything that harms people on the lower spectrum. They're more inclined to believe, oh, this is just another black man that they're trying to take down. This is like they can't be flawed, but they're just trying. And he is one of those cynical people in the culture that is, there's people who didn't believe that he raped Desiree Washington. There are people who didn't believe that he beat Robin Givens. There are people who don't believe that. And so that stuff isn't real. He just got caught up in this imbalanced justice system. And they threw the book at him and gave him 10 years, even though he didn't do that shit. What the fuck she go to the hotel for? All that bullshit. They're going to be
drugged them up.
And so somebody like him having a platform, because, at the end of the day, when black men get held accountable, they don't just get, honey, they can come back from that trauma. Clearly, he's one of the examples, because clearly he has a rape case and abuse case, and here he go with a whole podcast and weed business, because he got a whole weed business and whole luxury shit that he has. He's revamped and branded himself into this thing, and so only black women who get canceled stay canceled.
Like Chrisette Michelle.
That's one example, absolutely. So for me, I get what you're saying. You're saying that because of the position, the status and position that he is as a patriarch, he can actually say something and have the power for them to listen to it, a little Boosie, and say, maybe you shouldn't be talking about that because that's none of your business. Leave that shit alone. Talk about something else. And so next time something happens with Zaya Wade, maybe little Boosie might keep his mouth shut. Or other people might keep it. I'm not saying maybe that's guaranteed, but somebody, like you said, with the level of masculine imagery and positive masculine imagery and whatever that is.
Within their patriarchy.
Within their patriarchy, right. Mm-hmm. He can be effective in saying, leave motherfuckers alone. That's none of your business. You can listen to the rest of the show on all podcast platforms. Just search Marsha's Plate. See you there.